Hey guys, it's IcyNewYear, and we are back in Icyopolis. We're back in the Nether. I made it back here. I just said back like 8 million times. But basically, what we got going on here is I remade my Matic and my battle axe. I'm feeling pretty good about those. But I continued on here. I guess I should show you the inside first. I continued working on the inside once I got back here. And the majority of this place is now bricked up. Spot I actually died 2 more times off camera, but it was within quick succession, so I didn't, hardcore spawn. This is where I died last time, actually where I died the time after that as well, one off camera. But I put some glass here. I don't know if gas can see through glass, so if they can, they're obviously going to blow that up, and we'll just replace it with brick. But I think it's worth a try. So, yeah, I've been... Wait, is that a... Is that... Oh, it's just this turn here. Yeah, this is the way out. Cool. But, let's just pop out here real quick. I'm actually going to chug down one of these guys and show you guys what I got going on. So you can see the basics of what we're going for here. My bloodwood trees have more or less burned down. They started burning down not too long before I started recording. And when they start burning, yeah, you can see, you start hearing just the tremendous screams and of the souls being released and such not. So I just kind of waited that out before I started the recording. But we do have a good bit of work to do. Let's go ahead and take him out. It's because I want to. Out here. Because the majority of the inside is pretty good. There's like a little spot off to the side of the trap that I need to work on. The outside, I've got several roofs like that I need to rip apart. I need to encourage the Groth to go more onto this side over here, which I did finish that path. You can see right there. In fact, let's put out some of this so the Groth can continue spreading a little. So the Groth is going to eventually spread through this area, which would be fantastic. Obviously, the Bloodwoods continuing to spread is always a good thing. Yeah, that's looking good. It's going to be annoying, but I'm going to put a single stone brick there because the Groth can't get there. And so as we, the combination of the Groth and the Bloodwood just kind of grow like crazy, we're going to be pretty well protected. It's going to stop a lot of spawns. I do need to chop this bit out because the Groth will not grow on the nether brick. Which I have to say, when I first found that out, I was super frustrated. Like, completely annoyed. And then I realized it'd be a little too easy to deal with the nether if it could. Because you could just... One spot of Groth would eventually grow through the vast majority of a fortress. You just have to worry about staircases. So, I don't know. I spent a while in my other world dealing with Groth. And, encouraging it to spread to various areas, setting up pathways. And it was really fun. I don't remember... Yeah, I can break these. I had a lot of fun just doing it. Like, spreading the Groth, making paths, avoiding gas. It was super fun. And that, opened up a whole new gameplay experience for me. So, I take back everything I thought about that. But yeah, we have a lot of outside work to do here. What do I have? 18 seconds. Go and chug another. I just don't want to be caught off guard. There we go. But yeah, we have this giant lava fall here, and basically the bloodwood grows, and then it touches the lava fall, and it burns it down, and then it starts over. And I'm okay with that, because it's spreading little chunks throughout. It's going to eventually just... Oh, I forgot, you can... for some reason, I always feel like you can plant them just by sticking them there. I mean, it's basically going to eventually, spread throughout a huge amount of the nether. I do need to break these 3 here, though. So a lot of this I can do from the inside by breaking off the ceiling and then replacing it. Wow, he came out of nowhere. And I should probably start getting back inside because I don't know how many more are coming. But then some of this we are going to have to go outside to deal with. There's a little spots like down there. I'm going to have to figure out how to get some growth in that area. Okay. I don't know where that one came from. Whatever. Let's just figure out how to get back in from here. We'll just cut over this way. We can go up in there. But this is growing nicely, which is really nice. I'm very happy about that. Over this way, it's mainly bloodwood. You can see just the sea of growth growing over there. So that is obviously very encouraging. Let's go and eat. I think we'll be okay to stay outside a little longer. I probably shouldn't have planted those. This one here, which I think is the top of the mob trap, if I remember correctly. Yes. Is going to be an interesting one. I definitely need to chop this all down. Most of this doesn't have... Okay, I was about to say... I'm wrong. I was about to say most of this doesn't have spawn spots because of the trees, but I am totally wrong on that. So that is a big one we're going to have to do, the top of that. Actually, let's just climb through the trees for a bit and see what's going on. We've got, you know, the tops of those buildings need to be taken care of. The tops of buildings is my main thing left to do. There's some spaces like here that I need to get some growth out to. And I might just make a couple more growth spores. This mountain here. I don't have to go out too terribly far because of spawn ranges. But, you know, a little further. So down here, I'm debating whether or not I want to leave that lava fall because it's going to continuously burn down the bloodwood. It's going to cycle it. Or if I want to go up to the top, block it off, and then growth over it. I'm not sure which one I'm going for yet. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's basically what we got going there. Yeah. So that's that. I do need to find a nice place to fight the wither, which I'm probably going to just dig. I should probably go ahead and drink another potion. I see several wither skeletons there. What is this area here? Like, where's this lead? Okay, so this is a spot I need to remember exists. And some of this, I can go ahead and, you know, get rid of this area, because it's really no longer needed. But, that's work I'm probably going to do mainly off camera. I enjoy working in the nether now, which is new. I mean, once it's pacified to a certain extent, it's kind of enjoyable to just continue the fine-tuned touches throughout, you know? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put like a block there, leave that so we remember we have to deal with that later. We have this whole area up here we're gonna have to deal with at some point, which is pretty much just I need to kill the crap out of this growth. And we're not gonna play this game again. I know what happens with this growth scenario. So what we're going to do, since I am dumb and have done this again, is block that off. And man, growth is killer. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause until I have healed up a bit, and then we'll be back. Okay guys, we're back, and as you can see, I'm no longer in the nether, and I apologize for that. Basically what happened is, while I was sitting there AFK healing, I got an important phone call, and I just was kind of wandering around, while I was on the phone. So I ended up in the overworld, which is fine. And honestly, there's a lot of things I need to do in the overworld. We've been doing a lot of nether episodes. I'm pretty not likely. I have a much better chance of dying in the nether. And we've had a lot of deaths in the last couple episodes, so I think what I'm going to do is just spend a little time, in the overworld working on some things. You might notice I have a ton more experience because my experience catcher down there was full. And I emptied it out. Turns out it gives me roughly 30 levels. So, like, at full, it'll hold roughly 30 levels, which is cool. I didn't know that before. So we've learned. So I think what I am going to do, well, first off, let's harvest some of this. I really need to adjust this. Honestly, this farm is really badly designed. just in that it's very hard to get in and out of it. I'm thinking maybe I'll put a tunnel in so I can get in from the bottom even during the nighttime. That way I can get in and out without, you know, accidentally crushing my plants, etc., etc. And I can actually come out here and harvest during the night without fear. I think that'd be really cool. I'm also considering stripping out the hemp and making a hemp farm somewhere else. I'll probably still keep it in rows, but the reason I'm considering stripping out the hemp is I kind of just want to put like rows of carrots and potatoes in here when I get them, which obviously I don't think I'm going to go looking for carrots and potatoes until after I have after the villager updates go on through. But I kind of want to be able to, like, you know, pull a lever, sweep everything down and collect it, and then just walk back and replant. So I think that might be the plan. So we're gonna go ahead and break these. For now, we'll go ahead and replant wheat, but later on we'll do alternating rows between the 3 different substances. And we'll probably work on doing a, not automated, but a, you know, much faster pickup cycle on it, or harvest cycle, so we can just pull a lever and make it happen. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to work on. I'm going to leave these here because I don't have enough seeds to replace this. There's no point in taking them down yet. Might as well grow them till they're at least 1 stage, and then we can get some hemp from it as we take them down. So that is one thing we have to do. I do have 25 wheat. Let's leave and put this back. Several things I definitely need to work on very soon. Automated pig breeding would be fantastic. Actually, any kind of automated breeding, though I think I'm going to hold off on that because my wheat farm's not really in full effect yet. It's getting there. Wow, I harvested this hemp when I got back. It has grown real quick. So automated food is on the list, but I think an auto kiln is probably my best bet. It's something I definitely could use. Not an auto kiln, an auto turntable first, and then an auto kiln. Not necessarily connected, but, you know, I could set them up so they could be connected. But yeah, that I think is high on my priority list. We're going to be building a second building for those. Not exactly sure where. I don't know, we'll figure something out. I do think off camera I'm going to work on increasing this upward. And I'm also still off camera, I've been digging out downward. So we can just increase this whole thing. I'm not sure how far downward I want to go with it, though, because I do still want to be able to put in the auto sorting, all that jazz. Just my, I'm kind of low. It's not, it produces well, but it could be a lot better, I think is basically where I'm going. And it doesn't produce iron really quick enough for me, for my tastes. I want a lot more iron than it's giving me, basically. So let's go down here, and then we'll use that to come under. Because, I mean, I've been digging out under here. There's a lot more to do. I basically have these giant channels dug out on the side to about the level I think I want to go down to. So you can see this terrifying death hole here. And I just need to spend a lot of time just straight digging down here. Which is something obviously I'm not going to do on camera. It's far too boring. But yeah. So that's kind of what I've been working on in here. And then I'll extend this whole thing down. Basically, I'll get the floors ready, and then I'll move the killing mechanism down. And that'll all be good. And then I can set up a minecart system to bring it up to me, so I don't have to, and then deposit in a chest up here. I'd still have to go down to get the experience, because sadly you can't put, like, Vessels of the Dragon in a cart. But, you know, at least I wouldn't have to go down quite as often. Maybe I can build my Infernal Enchanter down there. That's another thing I really do need to automate. A sugarcane farm should be automated soon, because I need tons of books. And that's actually a very good reason to automate cows. So, I don't know. At the very least, I'm going to be digging a decent cow hole. So I'm going to separate out some cows that I'm pretty much only going to be using for leather, as opposed to, you know, milking. And I'll probably put them in a stone chamber so they don't eat, because I'm a cruel person. But yeah, basically, cows that I don't care about getting milk from. It's pretty much just, okay, you are now meat and leather, enjoy that. Maybe like I had in Icyopolis, where, you know, it's just basically a giant cow hole. I might make some kind of mechanism to help separate them out a little bit, so the babies are separate from the adults, so I don't hit them. Like I think last time what I did was I put like a channel along one side, that so, you know, I could scare, you know, actually I could just scare all the cows into one deep pit, like a big wide one, and then go in the pit, hit them one more time, and all the adults should run out. I don't know. And we'll figure out some way of separating. I could probably just do like a water channel that, I don't know. I'll play around with some ideas. We'll figure something out. But, cow automation's on my list of next to do. Auto kiln, auto pottery, all that jazz. It's I need to get that done, because I hate sitting there manually making pottery. And, yeah. So I'll probably start digging out a cow hole. We'll do that first, because I'm not going to make it fully automated, but, you know, a better place to keep my cows, basically. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do that off camera. I am going to cut this episode short, and I apologize. But I've got some buddy coming over, so I have to get off here soon. But I want to thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a fantastic day.